Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling God Smith, and you're watching On Wrestling. This video is actually about AEW Title Tuesday review, my version of it. And I gotta say before we begin, like, bruh, this is like I keep saying, AEW keeps. I don't know. I think they should do Title Tuesdays a little bit more often because we basically got a lot of stuff. So which I'm not really mad about it per se, because it's like I love that the first thing we get is a promo segment between Joe and Hangman. And Joe, I love that he is great on the mic, but I feel like Hangman won that promo because he says to him, Joe verbatim, he says, you know what? He said, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with. He's like, I don't have a. He was like, all I, he's trying to get what he says. I want to get what's due with Wrestle Dream, and he says, these people deserve a real champion. And he said he's a paper, like he believes that he's a paper champion, but he also says that he said, you know what, I don't have a problem with the guy. I don't have a problem with you being champion. But he was like, I don't have a problem with you being champion. But he was like, he was like, we had your back, but if I decided we didn't have your back, you wouldn't be the man right now. And Joe has a point. But what I love about Hangman, he says, yo, how many times do I have to prove to you? He's like, I'm a champion by the actions in the ring. That's what I'm defined by. And he says, yo, can you say the same? He said, Joe, every time you hit it, he's like, listen, you were like with a broken hand and a broken neck, you would probably beat my. He said you would probably beat me. But he was like, but he said but he said every time, but he was like when I wrestle, every time you hit me, I'm gonna give you two back. And he said when the match is over, when you're looking at the lights, can you stand up and shake my hand? Can you say the same? And I think the reason why I like this match, like I'm hyped for this match, is because like I'm getting a Joe versus Hangman match, which I would have gotten if it was Swerve in a sense. And because the thing is, this all stemmed from them having that trios match. But I like how they're both they're kind of they were kind of speaking about that in the commentary, because that's the thing about it. Like, they're telling a lot of long-term storylines for like Wrestle Dream's probably gonna be the biggest pay-per-view now, because like, what I also love even more is that now that the Death, like, pretty much, I did like the Death Riders promo. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. I just feel like they done these type of promos before. But I did like Pac doing his thing, saying, you know what, we wake up to win. It's not about wins or losses, but it kind of is, because they haven't been winning. Like, the Don Callis family has probably been winning more because of Kyle, but I'll get to that in a second. Because what I love about it, that like what the match I loved is that we had I think it was Leslie Ashley, who is aka Kaden Carter, who against Mercedes Moné, which I think it was a really good match, because she pulled out everything. Like, she was like the ring, like, I want to say this. Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, aka Sasha Banks, like, the fact that her and Kaden Carter had that match, it's like she could be a champion, and I feel like she's going to get that shot to be a champion at some point. Because the fact that she came and she had a great entrance, the crowd loved her. like it was a really good crowd. Like they were hot for it. Like bro, they like the fact that she was countering everything. Like she tried to do the knee, like she tried to do the knee thing, and then like she was getting her like she was hitting her with the knee. She was doing she did the like she did like Lacey Ashley basically did a lot of stuff that I would have like I would love to see her doing in WWE being Katie Carter because they're two different people. And I love that with this match it had a great pacing. It wasn't like a cheat to win finish. It was a clean finish because the fact is like Katie Lacey basically had like she basically had a lot of like counters for everything that Mercedes could do. But Mercedes, which I'm kind of surprised she didn't do the submission, or like she did the moneymaker, which is the Corey bomb. But I mean, she was going blow, like she was gonna lose. Like she did like two different, like she was doing like finishes on the fly. She was doing leg drops, like stuff that I would have never seen her do in WWE. And I feel like now that she can kind of cut loose, and she almost had her, but Mercedes Monet, I think it was like a 10-15 minute match. I would say 15 minute and 25 seconds match. 'Cause it was a really good match. It was it for like a while. And I also do like the Ishii versus Mox match. I'm gonna give the Kaden versus Mercedes lady. I'm gonna give Mercedes versus Kaden Casey, like I'm gonna give that a 9 because it was a really good match and it was a clean finish. I'm glad that we didn't need like any shenanigans. I'm kind of glad because that's one thing about Mercedes Monet matches that I don't like is that there is a lot of shenanigans, like a lot of cheat to win things, which I don't mind. But I feel like they're gonna give her a long title reign because like she's beating everybody she's come across, which is crazy. But you know, I mean, it might be Ember Moon because she might get the chance to beat her. But I feel like if they end up doing something with her, like, or maybe like I would say maybe Riho again because I feel like Riho deserves that belt. Maybe Hikaru, maybe Shida could come back because I haven't really seen her that much since like 2 years ago. But they might do it. They might do it. Um, but I did like I said I did like the Kyle Fletcher versus Kyle O'Reilly match. I think that was really good. I think Kyle would have beat Kyle. I think Kyle O'Reilly would have beat Fletcher if he would have like if he didn't do that thing in the ropes where he was trying to get the momentum back because he was doing a lot of submission moves because like Kyle Fletcher doesn't really know how to counter them, which isn't sad, but I kind of get why he doesn't. Because I mean that I feel like that was also a nine as well. I think it was a really good match. I do like that like they were really like Don Callis puts him over a lot, but I do like the fact that you know Brian Danielson was talking about the like a modified version of a heel hook without being on the heel. Like Kyle Riley is a good like he is a good submission specialist. And I feel like he's gonna get his shot at a title. It probably will. It could be the Ring of Honor belt because I feel like he could get a shot at Ring of Honor and win. Because bro, that match like submission wise was good. I do like how Fletcher's brainbuster because like he did two brainbusters and kicked out of him, which is mind numbing because he actually had to use the brainbuster to finish him. Because everything that Kyle O'Reilly, like like all like this week, in a nutshell, I feel like this is like the thing about Mark Briscoe and the conglomeration is that everybody's not really having any infighting. Like Roderick Strong, which I do love, and I want Roderick Strong to do a lot more wrestling, and he's taking a lot of back seats sometimes. But I'm kind of glad that he doesn't. Like Mark Briscoe for 2025 going into 2026 is going to be he's gonna be TNT champion. Like the fact that he literally like him and Kyle are just like Kyle Fletcher are just like at each other's throats like are the best. I do love the Ishii. I do love Ishii versus Mox. that was really good because Ishii could have won, but Mox had that bulldog choke on him. Because like when he busted, broke his nose and he was bleeding, and he was still fighting, and he just kept like doing like he was doing brain busters and tried to do a cutter, and then he kicked out of it. Like everything that Mox tried to do that Ishii can't do, because like he had to really make him like submit him, like choke him out. But what I love about it is that, and I also like the street fight between the Hurt Syndicate and the Demand, because the Hurt Syndicate, like they went in there, this wasn't a match, this was a fight. Because the fact that Toa Leona, and I say about this in Bishop Khan, those dudes are monsters. Them dudes was making bot, like them dudes was eating up MVP up. Like MVP had the stick, and of course Ricochet had a stick. Like I like what they're doing with the Demand. Like they're actually becoming more of a fight. Because I feel like at Wrestle Dream they're gonna have another match. They're gonna have one, and I feel like it's going to be, or it could be the Hurt Syndicate going after the Trios titles, which I think would be smarter. Because they could go after the Trios belt and win and be a dominant Trios faction. And just go against the Demand, because I feel like the rivalry with them is not done. Because it's not over. Because the Demand, like they were standing tall a lot. Because Ricochet was fighting off. Like Bishop Khan and Toa Leona, for him, kind of work. They kind of work for him. And I really like that. There was a lot of table spots. I love that Bobby literally spine busted Toa Leona through a table. And he speared him, and then he speared Ricochet. And then pretty much MVP took the shot for Shelton Benjamin, because I think Ricochet was going to hit Shelton Benjamin with the spear gun, and he took the shot. Because, bro, the way they won, like, he pins him, and he finally gets him, and he spears him, and he finally pins him, and they win. And the thing is, they had suits on, and they took off the suits. And they fought. So I did like that. I really did like what they did with the Hurt Syndicate. I liked Dynamite in a nutshell, because like the stuff that we got for the main event, and I want to talk about Pac, because Pac with a Death Rider singlet is so weird to me. Because like I swear to God, he came out, that dude was looking like, he was looking like 90s, like Wolfpack, like Kevin like I don't even want to, like I want to say NWO Kevin Nash. Like bro, his deltoids, his pecs, his traps, bro, he was looking like Kevin Nash. Because he had the singlet on and the pants. I'm like, bro, he really looked like Kevin Nash. Like that dude was shredded. Because the fact that like literally, like him and Orange Cassidy, like I love their rivalry, because Orange Cassidy took him to the woodshed. Like that dude was doing like that brother, like he jumped through a table with no, like he jumped off the rope with his hands in his pockets, and landed in the table, and got him and broke the timekeeper's table. Then did DDTs. Then did Orange Punch. Then like I'm surprised he doesn't do Beach Break anymore. But not only that, but like bro, and the fact that Darby got involved and handcuffed Pac to the railing of the top of the stage, and then he pile drives Orange Cassidy's neck through the stage, and then kicks him down the stairs, and then literally like Mox tries to get involved. Like literally, they try to beat up on Orange Cassidy gets the win off of a pin, off of the distraction, and he wins. And dude, Darby has lost his, like, bro. The fact that dude brought, like, he had a bag, and he was gonna fight the Death Riders again. Like he had a bag, and I was wondering what was in that bag, because he looked like he got him with some ethanol or ether, because I feel like ethanol would be appropriate. And not only he had that brother hit him with ethanol. And then this dude this dude is like extreme IQ is over 1,000. This dude gets a Molotov cocktail. A Molotov cocktail. Like literally was gonna light the junk on fire and throw it. If the security guard didn't tackle him. He was going to do it. He was going to do it. Like, and I did like the Jungle Express against the local talent. And I did like the Young Bucks actually getting beat up because they've been wanting money. I did like the money, like when he was asking for a money match segment, because I like those Young Bucks where they're actually trying to get money back and not be pouring anymore. So I feel like Jungle Express is gonna take this anyway. They're gonna take it because like here's the thing: the Bucks haven't really been champions. Like Brodito's been top of the world, but I did like the Double Jeopardy Eliminator because that was fun. Because Brodito, even when he was hurt, that dude was still trying to do the 21 plex. Like, he was doing stuff. Like, he was still being Bandito. He was just injured bad. He was just by Hechicero, which Hechicero and him are probably going to go again for that belt, for the Ring of Honor Championship. Because it's just like, bro, every time I see Bandito, he just pulls out something I never thought he would pull out. And Brody King is just a different level. Like, Brody King was like he was going to get a shot at the United Championship. But him, like, Takeshita and Okada are going to go to blow for that championship. They might do it. They might do it at Wrestle Dream. But what I love about it is that they were outdoing each other the entire tag match, which I do love. And he, like, literally, because Okada, like, he tags in Okada, he does the Blue Dragon Thunder Bomb, he kicks out of it, like, Bandito kicks out of it. Then he basically tries to do the rolling elbow. He blocks it with his shoulder. And then Okada just comes out of he kicks Okada. Okada, like, mistakenly knocks him out. Like, kicks him in the back of the head. Mistakenly. Brodito tried to do the 21 plex and he can't do it because his shoulder's messed up. And then they knock out Brody King. And then he hits him. And then the thing is, Okada hits him with a Rainmaker and just wins the match. And the thing is, he tagged himself in, which was like, to me, it's crazy because like that was like, oh, you stole my moment, bro. Like, really? And that's what I love about having Okada and Takeshita in the same group, because like the Don Callis family is going to fracture at some point. And I feel like the fraction is gonna happen when Kyle Fletcher loses the TNT Championship. Because the thing is, if he wins, I feel like he's going to win it regardless. But, like I said, oh, no, that was I like AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that was better than what we got for Raw. Everybody can say Raw was good. And I get it. Because it's Monday Night Raw and the Seth Rollins stuff. But I feel like the Don Callis family thing, I feel like the stuff that we're getting with them and AEW each week with the Hurt Syndicate, the tag titles are being featured a lot more, the Mercedes Moné stuff, like, I still want to see Collision. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.